Mabuhay grade 10 Archimedes.
Mabuhay! Greetings from 10 Archimedes.
Okay, so Mr. Dion. So before you take your seats, please take up the trash under your chairs. May I know if anyone is absent for today? Okay. Okay. Who's the secretary? Can you please list the absent? So make a list, then give it to me later after class. Okay, thank you. So today, before we start our discussion, we're going to play a game to test your knowledge about the lessons last meeting. This game will be unfair, so your pair will be your seatmate. You only need one device for each pair. Does anyone have internet today? Yeah. Okay, so pair up with your seatmate. And we're going to play Kahoot. Just enter kahootkit.com on the Google, then click the join the game. Okay, so here's the pin and the QR code. You can scan it or enter the pin for our game. I encourage everyone to answer because the top 3 winners for this activity have a prize. Okay? You can use any devices as long as one device for each pair. So we have Rini, Ryan, Maren, Barboakin. Okay. Rian. So is everyone in the game? Okay, shall we start the game? Okay, let's start. So for this activity, it's simple. You will just have to guess if the picture shown was virtual or real image and what type of mirror or lens it used. Okay, let's start. Yellow ba? individual in each and one type of hair or lenses it is. What about this one?
Maniwala ka sa akin.
Okay. It's perfect question. Di ko makita. So the correct image and the context. And lastly, for our last question. Last question. Okay, so that's that. Virtual image by account game. So, our top three. Ria Ann. Who's the Ria Ann? Okay, very good. And then Hannah and our top leader is so Karen Lu. Ria, Ayeza, Hannah will get this. So give them a round of applause. So do you enjoy the game? Okay. So today we're going to start our lesson with another group activity. But this time I'll group you into 4 groups. So this row will be the first group. Let's go. And this row will be the second group. This row will be the third group, and this row will be the fourth group. We're going to have a puzzle race. So each group will have here a puzzle pieces in a form of a straw. So for group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. Okay, you can come with your teammates and go in the back of your seats. And here's the instruction. Okay, everyone, before we start, pile up in the back. I'm gonna instruct you first. So pile up the back. Wala munang magtatanggal ng puzzle pieces nila sa
Ano ba yan?
sa ribbons. Okay? So, make a line on the back as I instruct. Make a line. Make a line on the back. Group 1, 2, 3, and 4. Make a line. So, I'm gonna discuss the instruction first. So, first, make a line. Make a line. Please go back below the green line. Back. This is a race, so it's okay So first, each one of you will have a piece of paper. The 6 members will have straw papers, each one of you. Then, after that, you're gonna put the straw in your upper lips and on your nose, like this. Okay? Roll up your, like this, upper lips. Then, you're gonna raise it in the front. And put your puzzle pieces in the front. The last member will complete your puzzle in front of the board. The first team to complete their puzzle, then shout what is the image or what type of mirror or lenses the image creates, and what is if it does reflection or refraction. What is the property? Reflection, refraction, convex or concave. You will shout that after you finish the puzzle. If anyone drops the straw, you will repeat in the back of the line. Okay? So, this is the spot for group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. Understand? Do you understand the instruction? Okay. So, let's start. When I say go, you can start. You can fix your straw, fit on your nose. Like this. The straw should be like this. You cannot drop the straw, okay? Is everyone ready? Let's start. And if when you come to the board, put the straw and pass to the other teammate. The last teammate will complete the puzzle. So choose the representative to complete the puzzle. Okay? What representative? After a time, you can complete the puzzle. Understand? Okay, let's start. 1, 2, 3, go! Let's put it under the other teammate.
Tanga, hindi ka naman yung ikaw may laki mo.
Okay. So, what do you observe on the picture here?
Side mirror.
Side mirror. So, what could be our possible lesson for today using this image?
Mirrors.
Mirrors? Yes. Refraction, yes. So, our topic for today is going to be uses of mirrors and lenses. Okay? So, as we discussed or as you learned last week, what are the two types of mirrors and lenses? Raise your hand. Yes. Convex and concave, very good. So I encourage everyone to answer because you'll get a prize, and I encourage everyone to speak in English because science is an English subject. So today, we'll start with the uses of mirrors. Aside from plain mirrors, we have the convex and concave mirrors. So first we have the convex mirrors. Anyone, can you please define and read what is a convex mirror? Raise your hand. Yes.
Convex mirror, also known as a diverging mirror, is another type of spherical mirror that has an outer opaque surface that reflects light. It has a wider view field that makes bigger objects appear to be smaller than regular mirrors.
Can you please explain what is a convex mirror? Yes. The mirror in 7-Eleven, very good. So, some application of convex mirrors includes what she said. So what are the other example or uses of a convex mirror? Yes. The back of the spoon, very good. What can be the other use of convex lens? Yes. Side mirror, very good. So side mirror is a perfect application of a convex lens. It is because, as you can see on the ray diagram, when the light passes through the mirror, it bounces off as a wide view or wide range of view. But the image appears smaller than its original form. So, what are the other application or uses of a convex lens? As what does she mention earlier? We can see it in convenience store. Yeah. As I say or as I mentioned, it appears smaller, but one of the application or use of a convex mirror is the mirrors on convenience store and the streets. This one, we don't use it just to take mirror selfies. Okay? So, in convenience store, these mirrors acts as for safety to see the whole perimeter of the convenience store and to check shoplifters. While on street, this mirror is used to security or safety because it is used to see if there are cars passing at the corners of the street. Okay, so let's proceed to the concave mirrors. Can anyone read and explain what is a concave mirror? Yes, Dion.
Concave mirror, also known as converging mirror, has reflecting surface which collects light inwards and focuses them to one another.
So, can you please explain?
Here, one of its examples is the microscope. It's very small, but when you focus it, you will see the small things when it collects the light.
Very good. So, what he said was actually correct, but in mirrors, one of the examples is the mirrors of the dentist or the dental mirrors. It is because the structure of the concave lenses. So what is the structure of the concave mirror? Sorry. Inward. It is curved inward. So when the light passes through the mirror, it collects on one specific focal point. Like this example. So what is the picture in the image? What is the picture? Flashlight. So flashlight has flashlight, headlamps, or spotlights has mirrors on its outer layer because it collects the light inward, then reflects as a beam. So you can see the part that reflected as the lighter or much lighter than the original light. Okay? So next, we go to the uses of lenses. So there are actually 3 types of lenses. So can you name the 3 types of lenses? Can anyone name the 3 types of lenses? The 2 types of lenses. Raise your hand. It's actually the same as the mirror. Yes.
Circle.
Yes.
Reflection and refraction.
The 2 types. Nice try. Other hand. The 2 types. Yes.
Concave and convex.
Okay. So we also have the concave and convex. But in the lens, we also have additional one. That is the meniscus lens. But first, we go to the convex lens. Can you please read and define what is convex lens? Raise your hand. Yes.
Convex lenses, sometimes called a positive lens. As light passes through it, its rays will inward and converge as a spot located behind the lens known as focal point, causing the object behind the lens to magnify or to appear bigger than its actual size.
Okay. So, in convex lens, the object behind, the point causing the object behind the lens to magnify appear bigger. So, while in the mirror it appears smaller, here it appears bigger than the actual size. So, what can be the possible application of convex lens? It is mentioned earlier in convex mirrors or concave mirrors. It is used on the laboratory to see microorganisms. Raise your hand. Yes. Very good. So, one of the applications of convex lens is a microscope. Very good. So, you can see here, actually the microscope has at least 2 convex lens in the eyepiece than here before the objective lenses. As you can see on the ray diagram, as the light passes through the lens, it is focused or converge the light inward, focusing on one focal point. That's why the object appears smaller than its or magnified than its original form. Next is a camera. So who's a journalist here or photojournalist? Anyone photojournalist? Okay. So in camera, we have also the lens. That's why we can zoom in and zoom out the image. Actually, in the camera, when the light passes the lens, it's actually bent by the mirror. So you can see the image here. The mirror reflects the image that passes through the lens. So, does anyone know what is the natural camera in our body? Eyes. That's right. So, eyes also has convex lens. You can see the lens here. So that the light that passes through our eyes are also diverted inward, focusing on our retina so that we can analyze or we can identify the image that we see. Next is the concave lens. Please read and explain what is a concave lens. Raise your hand. Yes. Can you please stand up and just read what is a concave lens? Sorry.
Concave lenses, also called as radiating lens, stretch out light into the circle air, making an object to appear smaller or farther than the original.
Okay. Very good. Thank you very much. So, concave lens, also called as diverging lens, because they diverge or spread out the light, producing virtual image, makes objects to appear smaller and farther away than it actually is. So, what can be the application of a concave lens? We use it to our eyes. Yes? Glasses. Very good. So, one of the application of this lens is eyeglasses for treating myopia. Can you raise your hand if you know what is myopia? Raise your hand. Yes. Yes. Nearsightedness, very good. Okay, so actually, in condition of nearsightedness, the distant objects appear blurry while the near objects appears normal. That's why we need these eyeglasses or the concave glasses to see the distant objects much clearer than your normal vision. Next is the spy holes in the doors. Do you know what this is? Yes. Visit in every doors in? Yes, hotel. In every hotel, they require spy holes in doors to see if anyone or someone is trustful to open the door. Next is we have the meniscus lens. Can you please read? And yes.
Convex surface or one concave surface. It's thicker at the center than the edge, acting as a converging lens.
Okay, very good. So, here's your prize. So in meniscus lens, it is actually the combination of a convex and a concave mirror. It has inner and outer layer like a concave and convex mirror, like this one. So this is a meniscus lens. So what can be the possible application of a meniscus lens? Raise your hand. We also use it in our eyes. Aside from glasses. Yes. Contact lenses are actually application of meniscus lens. Ayan. So, as you can see, the meniscus lens, because of the convex outer surface, the light, and the concave outer surface, the light is also focused on one spot. It is used to treat hyperopia, which is the farsightedness. Okay? It is the opposite of nearsightedness, where distant objects appear normal while near objects appear blurry. So, in history, what is the application of meniscus lens that is discovered by Galileo Galilei?
Telescope.
Other hand. Yes. Telescope. Very good. Can you please hand? Telescope. Very good. So Galileo Galilei discovered the telescope. So as you can see here, the meniscus lens is used here, then magnified by the concave lens on the eyepiece. Okay, aside from telescope, some farmers use another application that is similar to telescope. What is that? Other hand? Yes, some farmers, adventurers, and even hunters use this. Yes. Binoculars. So, binoculars also has meniscus lens. Okay? The farmer in Nueva Ecija sometimes use this to see the vast lands without having to walk on the ground or walk on farm. Next is the activity. Okay, so do you understand the different use of mirrors and lenses? Can you please give me some application of concave mirrors? Raise your hand. Yes.
I see the mirrors used in on the makeup.
Makeup, yes. So actually, the mirrors in the makeup sometimes plain but often are concave, so they can magnify our face. Okay, very good. So for our activity to test if you truly understand the different uses and application of mirrors and lenses, we will have a group activity. We will use the group earlier, but this time we're going to have different activity, and we're going to decide that by a draw lab. So please take one. Okay. So for activity, we have two different activities. For the first one, that gets the label the mystery. Raise your hand if your group got the okay. Group 2 and group 4 has the label the mystery. So in this activity, please read the instructions.
Using the groups earlier, the two groups will receive a mystery box that contains different uses of mirrors and lenses. Each group is assigned a probability of these objects, the mirrors and lenses, and if their contents contain or meaningless.
Okay, so in this activity, you're just going to label the items that are here in the mystery box. So don't open yet. We're going to start it later. So this is the visual representation that you need to create to discuss the labeled items. Then, for the lens you draw, so raise your hands if you got the lens you draw. Okay, so can you please read the instructions? Yes.
Using the groups earlier, the two groups will draw an application of either mirrors or lenses. The application type either mirrors or lenses will be randomly assigned via a draw lab. Using your Manila paper and colored markers, your task is to visually represent at least one distinct application for every type of mirror or lens within your assigned category.
Okay, so this time, you're going to draw at least one application if you got mirror or lens. So the group 1 will draw lens, while the other group or the group 3 will be assigned at mirrors. So here is the visual representation of the group. Okay. Then here's the rubrics. Can anyone read the rubrics? Other hand? Yes.
Scores 26 to 30. Perfectly accurate labeling design by drawing. Demonstrating mastery of optic principles. Representation is fluent, insightful, and scientifically sound. Professional, visual quality, and complete teamwork. 21 to 25. Largely correct with only 1 to 2 minor errors. Demonstrate a solid and clear understanding. The presentation is organized, answers are accurate, and the reasoning is scientifically sound. Productive teamwork. 16 to 20. Several noticeable errors in labeling slash drawing. Those inconsistent understanding. Presentations, answers are vague or lack sensitivity. Visuals are partially accurate. Scientific. Significant errors across both activities. Work is fundamentally wrong. Demonstrate minimal understanding. The presentation is unfocused and struggles to provide correct information.
Okay, thank you very much for reading the rubric. Right? Okay, because you don't pass free prize. So you have 10 minutes to complete this activity with the following guide questions. And actually, you have 10 minutes. Then the guide questions are in the activity sheet. So you're going to present your works in 10 minutes. Okay? Please. You can form circles now. Form a circle. Okay, form a circle now. Sir.
Dalawa.
Okay, here's your Manila paper. Mirror. Okay, you have 10 minutes. Timer starts now. What's your activity?
Island sa siya. Tayo.
Choose at least to represent. That is to represent.
Oh, ito muna mo nga.
Hello.
Oh, wala mo mag-report.
Convex! Convex ba na Convex ba na ano to? Tinatanggal ni Nara. Dahil
Hindi ka magkadalawa. Yung nagkita.
Gary, tawag na ng itangan guys. Wala nga, wala na akin. Yung mahal ko.
5 minutes na.
Na lang. Yan na lang yung marker ko. 5 minutes lang. Wala na yung ulit.
Oh, mag-kita yung here.
Sino na ano? Lang po lang kita. Sinulat to. Nakita ba? Baka wala kita sabi ko na.
Tawa lang nakalagay lang.
3 minutes, 30
I-vlog ko mag-search sa pangalan ko. Wala nga, marami nga. Wala talaga ko ikaw eh. Wala. Yan mo expose, dalawang convex ya. Hindi yan, nasa example yun ng convex. Alam ko dalawang buhay na dalawang freezer. Ay, tapos
Dalawa na kami ni mo. Kaya dapat naging nilis.
table, mahal.
Wala naman nakata ko ng mirror dyan, dapat nasa
Sige, saan mo ilalagay?
ay nga ako mirror, pero lento sinalagay nyo.
Wala na.
Biro ko yan, bago yung ano. Gusto mo na ako na
Ayan, convex yan.
Guys, convex or convex?
Sir, akin na to.
Hindi mo nga convex lang kasi mga IT.
Kanina ko pa inaano.
Eh, wait!
Sir,
Convex.
Dito yan yung...
Okay, finish up your works. Pick a list to represent the game to present your activity.
Convex mirror na yun, boy.
If you're done, you can now post your works at the board.
Yun yung sa street na to.
Okay, time's up.
Meniscus.
Finish or not finish.
Meniscus yan. Meniscus yan.
Okay, post your works now. Finish or not finish.
Concave. Tapos si Classic Convex. Concave, Classic Concave. Ay, yung salamin pala. Hindi sa mirror, sa lens. Dito, diba? Mawangin, kasi ko. Bahala ka dyan. Ay, wala pa.
Okay, post now your works at the board. Robotics to, di ba? Okay now, take your seats. Everyone, take your seats. Okay, take your seats now. Okay, everyone, take your seats. Ano? Okay. So for the group 1, who will present their work? Please stand up. Present your work. So what did you draw? And what is purpose of your drawing? May everyone quiet, listen to your classmate.
Good morning, everyone. We are Group 1 and we are here in front of you to present our work.
First, concave. We chose the microscope. But why? We chose microscope because of the lenses in here. Because if you look at the lens, the microscope, you can see an image that is inverted or is upside down. So that makes it concave.
Now on the convex, we chose the dental lenses because it is inward. So it is convex. And its purpose is to see the teeth better.
And the purpose of the microscope is to zoom in or look at microscopic particles.
So, what is the key difference in function between mirror and lenses that allows them to use for a wide range of applications. What is the difference between mirrors and lens?
Sir, mirrors reflect light. And lenses refract the light.
So, does the difference have importance to its application?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Give them a round of applause. So, for the group 2, who's the representative to present their work? Class, listen to your seatmate, to your classmate, sorry.
Side mirror of a car is a mirror and it is concave mirror. And that is our lens and a concave lens. And our eyes are concave and our lenses. This mirror is convex and a mirror. The microscope is a convex and a mirror. The camera is convex and lens. The flat plate is convex and lens. The eye contact is a lens and is a meniscus. A telescope is a meniscus lens.
Okay, ang meniscus lens. So, at least choose one object from your presentation. And imagine the world where that specific item didn't exist. How would the absence of that item negatively impact our daily tasks and profession?
If side mirror doesn't exist, drivers would have probably seen cars on the back.
Okay, very good. So, next.
What is the key difference in function between a mirror and a lens that allows them to be used for a wide range of applications? Mirror is spread light or reflect of a surface, while the lens focuses it on one point.
Okay, very good. So, give them a round of applause. So, for the group 3, who's the representative to present their work?
Convex mirror, you have split mirror because in the mirror, this is convex mirror because we have a much larger view of this screen because of the split mirror.
So, what could be the importance, or does this application affects the profession or our daily lives?
Yes,
Why?
because imagine a world without split mirrors. If we don't have split mirrors, then it might cause accidents because we cannot look over the corner without the split mirror. So if two cars is going straight ahead, then they might crash into the world without having a split.
Okay, very good. Give them a round of applause. You may not take your seat. Okay, for the last group, who's the reporter?
Game man.
Okay, present your work.
Go, Barbo.
your classmates.
Guys, we will target lights on concave door and eyeglasses on concave lens. And what we see in convex, dental lenses, dental lens, eyes, eye drop, and flashlight are all convex, but these three, the eyes, camera, and flashlight, belong to the lens, and these belong to the mirror. So in the minutes left, we have a microscope, telescope, and
Contact lens. So, choose at least one item, and why is it important on our daily life or profession?
the eye.
The eye. Why eye is important?
If you don't have eye,
Discuss it to your classmates.
guys, if you don't have eye, you cannot see the word. There you go.
Okay. Choose another item. Last item. And why is it important?
The microscope.
Okay. Why microscope is important?
I said because if we don't have a microscope, we cannot see small particles.
Okay, very good. So give them a round of applause. So to check your activity, a microscope is a concave lens, right? But a dental, it is an application of a concave mirror. So this is a concave mirror. Next is here some minor adjustments. Eyes are part of the lens, right? But flashlight is application of a mirror. That's right. So minor errors. Then headlights is a mirror. That's right. Concave mirror. But street lights is also convex, so they are here. So all the applications are correct. What can be the possible errors here? Can you identify it? The microscope is actually lens. It is convex only. So the microscope is convex lens. So this is also 25/30. Okay. So clap for group 3 because they got the highest score. So now, to summarize our lesson, can you please answer how does the mirrors and lenses impact our daily lives? Raise your hand. How does mirrors and lenses? No right answer for this one. Just your insight on how the mirrors and lenses impact our life. Yes.
Mirrors and lenses help us to see the world more clearly, lalo na especially those who have blurry vision.
Okay, very good. So, other answer, other hand, yes. Okay, very good. So, remember that these mirrors or application of mirrors and lenses are important because these optics or optimal instruments are important to see, or it largely impacts our daily lives and it is used for technological advances. Remember that this simple application may be not noticeable, but they have large impacts on our daily lives. Now, please bring out one half lengthwise. We have a short evaluation. For assignment, you're just going to have to list down your activities or list down some application of lenses and mirrors in your homes. Understand? Okay. That's all, everyone. Goodbye, grade 10 Archimedes.
Goodbye, Sir Ethan.